Dev Sahni here for Queensberry Promotions, and I am joined by Zolani Tete, WBO World Bantamweight Champion. How you doing?
I'm good, my brother. How are you?
I'm good. It's been a while, Zolani.
It's been a long time.
How is Birmingham treating you?
Birmingham is very cold. It's cold, of course. Yeah, but everything is just nice and chilled. Everything is just going smooth for us.
And you've been here since Saturday, so how have you adjusted?
We've been here since Saturday, so I've managed to get to my rhythm. Everything is just going smoothly, as I've said. I'm looking forward to the fight.
So let's take it back. Now, it's been over a year since you fought, and that was in the World Boxing Super Series. You had the fight with Mikael Aloyan. You won. What happened next, from your perspective?
I think I'll have to defend my title against Casimero, and I believe my promoter has been doing his best, to put me against the best, to unify in the division. That's why he took me to the World Boxing Super Series, and unfortunately we had to pull out. But I believe once again after this fight, he'll give me an opportunity to unify again against maybe the IBF and WBO champion, Inoue'S, or maybe the WBC champion, because those are the only titles that are not with me.
And what do you think of those guys?
Both of them are good fighters. Inoue'S has proved that he can bang, and he's also a smart fighter, a smart boxer. So I think his fight with me will be one of the best fighters, as he fought a good one against Nonito. Aubali as well, he's a good fighter as well. A very smart southpaw, very slicky, and I believe him as well will put up a great fight with me.
The Inoue'S fight with Nonito, presumably you watched that. What did you think?
It was the best fight. Those guys both fought very well. They gave everything they have. They wanted to see each other's head out, and they've been throwing bombs to each other, and I believe that fight should be rated as one of, or maybe the best fight of the year. But I believe those guys gave all they have.
Did it surprise you that Donaire went the distance?
Of course I was surprised, because I thought, both fighters can crack, and maybe if one could land a good shot, maybe we can call it quits. But both fighters stood up, and fought like a true champion. So I believe they've proved that they are real champions, and they stood full 12 rounds and fighting.
Inoue'S the monster. He's the one who's got all the hype. He's come up through the weights. He's knocking everyone out, up until Donaire. Watching that fight, did you see any chinks in his armour?
Of course, there's a lot that we've seen in that fight that we thought Inoue'S doesn't have. We thought Inoue'S is an untouchable fighter. But definitely it was shown that Inoue'S can be touched, and when something lands, he can be cracked. So that's one of the things that we've seen, and we've got our own game plan as well, on how to beat him, because obviously we won't be fighting like in Nonito Donaire. Those guys were fighting each other. They were trying to kill each other, but I believe it was their own game plans, but we've got our own, and I believe ours will be a totally different one.
Well, before we move to John Riel Casimero, whose business at hand, talk to me about Nery. Now, he's supposedly in the Bantamweight division. He's getting himself a bit of a reputation as a bit of a bad boy. What do you make of him?
Yeah, that's quite disappointing, the fact that he couldn't make the weight, as he is one of the best Bantamweights that has been there. Been looking forward to fight, because we've been talking about myself and Nery fighting, obviously when he was the WBC champion then. But the fact that he couldn't make the weight, it's quite disappointing. And as a professional fighter, as an athlete, I don't think he should have conducted himself like that.
Not something we'd see you doing, though?
Never. You'd never see me doing that.
So business at hand, it's John Riel Casimero. The last time he was in the UK, he beat Charlie Edwards, he knocked him out. He'll be looking to knock you out as well. What are you going to do to stop him?
I'm going to break him. Casimero will be right in front of me, and I know he will try to knock me out. I believe all of my opponents were trying to knock me out, and they fall short. And this time around, Casimero won't win. I'm not Charlie Edwards, and I'm not taking anything away from Charlie Edwards, but I've got a different game plan for this fight. And if Casimero wants a fight, then he'll get a fight. But if my corner says I must box him out, I'm going to box him hell out.
You're sounding really up for this. It sounds like your world record is in jeopardy. The 11 seconds. We're going to go quicker.
Well, it depends on my mood. Just put me in a good mood, then we'll see. Maybe the record can change.
He's significantly shorter than you. It sounds like one of those you'll just keep him at range. Pop him. Is that what we're talking about here?
Of course, that's what my trainers were talking about, and we know he's going to try and come close by all means, but we definitely have a good plan of that, of him staying away, keeping him at bay, and I believe that's definitely what's going to happen, because I'll be more comfortable when he's far from me. But if he wants to get close and thinks he's going to fight only on his own, then he's got it all wrong, because I can also fight from the inside. He'll be surprised. He'll be shocked.
He's got Manny Pacquiao backing him. Manny Pacquiao's his promoter. Does that play into this?
I've got Frank Warren as my promoter.
There you go.
So that doesn't take anything away from me, I believe. And I've also trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr. So Pacquiao won't be in the ring, and he doesn't fight like Pacquiao. And I believe Casimero and me will only be inside the ring, and it will be my terms against his. And I'm always the king of the ring, and I will always lead the ring.
Just one word on, you've always said there should be one champion in the bantamweight division. For so long, it looked like it was going to be you against Ryan Burnett. He's now retired. How disappointed are you that you never got that fight?
Of course, I am disappointed. Not that much, because he just lost his title to Nonito Doné. All I wanted was that title. Of course, Ryan Burnett is a good boxer, and me fighting him would have upgraded my profile as well. But all I just want to say is to wish him the best, out of his sport. And I believe he proved that he is one of the best boxers, came out of England. And definitely we're looking forward to see what's his next step, when it comes to his future. And I wish him the best.
Well, back to you, Saturday night. Tell them down the camera why they should be tuning in. Why should people be adjusting to Tete time?
Because it's my time, and when it is my time, it's really my time. Watch out. Don't miss this one.
Thanks, Zolani.